Imagine living in an exotic country, enjoying delicious meals, exploring breathtaking landscapes, all for less than 1,000 euros a month. Sounds like a dream, right? Today, we're going to see if it's really possible to live comfortably in Vietnam on this budget. I'll give you a detailed breakdown of expenses, housing, food, transportation, entertainment, everything. And stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing my personal budget with real numbers. Let's go! Housing in Vietnam. Affordable comfort. The first big question is, of course, accommodation. And here's the good news. Whether you're on a tight budget or looking for a bit more comfort, there's something for everyone. If you want to save as much as possible, you can find a nice shared apartment or a simple studio for around 250 to 300 euros per month. These are often furnished with cleaning included and sometimes even a pool in the building. But if you prefer your own modern apartment, expect to pay between 400 to 600 euros, depending on the city and neighborhood. For example, I chose an apartment with a great view, just a 3-minute walk from the famous Mai Key beach. All for 500 euros per month, including cleaning. I rented it directly through Airbnb to save time on arrival, but if you take 2 to 3 days to search on site, you can avoid platform fees and find even better deals. Compared to prices in Europe, it's unbeatable. Eating in Vietnam, a culinary paradise. If you love food, you'll love Vietnam. Here, meals are not only delicious but also incredibly cheap. You can eat street food for just 1 to 3 euros. A steaming bowl of pho, a crispy banh mi, or a filling com tam. At these prices, it's hard to resist. If you prefer dining in slightly fancier or Western-style restaurants, prices go up a bit, around 5 to 10 euros per meal. But even if you mix street food with nice restaurants, a budget of 200 to 300 euros per month is more than enough to eat well without ever needing to cook. If you want to save even more or are a big eater, shop at local markets. Fruits and vegetables cost almost nothing. Personally, I like to mix things up. Cooking lunch at home, grabbing street food for quick meals, and dining at a nice restaurant when I want to relax and work at the same time. Getting around. No need for an expensive car or metro subscriptions here. Everything is super accessible. Most expats rent a scooter, which costs around 50 to 80 euros per month, with fuel costing no more than 10 euros per month. Otherwise, there's Grab, the Asian version of Uber. A car ride rarely costs more than 2 to 3 euros, and a motorbike ride is around 1 euro, so you can go anywhere without blowing your budget. In Da Nang, I often walk because the city isn't too big, and strolling along the beach or the Han River is really enjoyable. For longer trips, I just take a Grab. Working in Vietnam, top cafes and co-working spaces. If you're a digital nomad, no worries. Vietnam has excellent internet and plenty of great places to work. You can easily work from cafes with ultra-fast Wi-Fi and a nice atmosphere for the price of a latte, around 2 to 3 euros. If you prefer a co-working space with a real community and good infrastructure, prices range from 50 to 150 euros per month. Personally, I love working from cozy cafes. It lets me change my environment regularly and try different coffee or smoothie options. Entertainment. Enjoying life. One of Vietnam's biggest perks is that you can have a great time without spending much. Want to go out for a drink? A beer costs less than 1 euro, and even a cocktail in a trendy bar won't go over 6 euros. For a full night out, including dinner and drinks, 20 euros is more than enough. And when it comes to activities, there's so much to do. Excursions, boat trips, jungle treks. Most activities cost between 5 to 15 euros. Even an hour-long massage won't set you back more than 10 to 15 euros. Healthcare and other expenses to consider. Of course, there are some fixed costs to keep in mind. Health insurance, for example, is a must if you're staying long-term. A good international policy costs around 50 to 100 euros per month. For visas, it depends on current regulations, but in general, you'll need to budget around 30 to 60 euros every 3 months for extensions. Can you really live in Vietnam on 1,000 euros a month? So is it doable? The answer is yes, but it all depends on your lifestyle. If you're frugal, eat mostly street food, and live in a shared apartment, you can easily manage on 600 to 700 euros per month. A small studio or shared room, local meals for 2 euros, a scooter to get around, and some affordable outings. Honestly, you can already live well on a tight budget. But if you want more comfort, like a modern apartment with a pool, regular restaurant dining, co-working space access, and entertainment without counting every penny, then you should aim for 1,000 to 1,200 euros per month. And even at that price, you'll enjoy a lifestyle you could never afford in Europe or the US on the same budget. The beauty of Vietnam is that you can tailor your lifestyle to your budget. Whether you're a minimalist backpacker or a digital nomad who loves comfort, you'll find a balance that works for you. So, which style suits you better? Budget-friendly or comfortable living? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on life in Asia. See you soon.